In this video, I'm going to talk about why so many women feel like life is passing by and how to fix that. I think there are a number of factors at play here. One factor that I think is pretty obvious is that so much time is taken up with stuff where you feel like you don't have control. You can only do so much planning, but a lot of the time I think we're living in reaction. I mean, planning itself could actually be looked at as a sort of a reaction to extreme busyness, couldn't it? We say we're getting ahead, but really, are we? Or are we just trying to grasp at some feeling of control over overwhelm? We say we're trying to balance life, but is this true? Can you really balance a life that's full past capacity with a full-time job and increasing responsibilities at home, maybe like aging parents? And maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it used to keep us going in our 20s and 30s, the promise that things would be easier in our 40s when we reached success. Maybe it's just me, but I think time is getting more scarce as I get older and as I get more experience. Skills we have naturally in abundance can be taken for granted because they're soft and intuitive. These are beautiful, life-balancing ways of being that sometimes aren't reflected back to us as being of high value. It could be easy to imagine that time might feel wasted because we keep being told progress and productivity is what's valuable. Meanwhile, paradoxically, at the same time we have been taught to allow others' wants and needs to take precedence over our own. So we develop these mushy boundaries and get confused between that and our natural inclinations to give, and habitually put others first to get along best with those around us, somewhat conditionally, and be accepted by them. And why wouldn't we? We spend our time ignoring the present because we're staring ahead at goals we have to reach. And sometimes it seems like those goalposts change and get further away and seem to be impossible to reach. Celebrations can be few and far between. And as women, we thrive on celebration. Manufactured praise to promote more productivity doesn't cut it for us. And anyway, we thrive on process more than goals. Goals are great, of course, but they feel even greater if they're the icing on the delicious cake. If the process is excruciating bureaucracy in a toxic culture that keeps us awake at night worrying about it, the reward of money and celebration at the end of a long, difficult, exhausting and soul-destroying process is not nourishing. This environment does not promote a state of flow or any sense of meaning. Is it any wonder we feel like life is passing us by? We feel guilty for procrastinating, and we're constantly told that procrastination is bad because if anything stops us making progress, it must be bad, right? These are perfect conditions for feeling regret and guilt from a critical inner voice that you could have and should have done more or something else, or for not having achieved as much as you hoped or were told to hope because we were told we should have it all. And we feel bad to think that we can only do anything in life, but maybe not everything. I haven't even gotten into time as a construct and our relationship with it. That is a topic for another day and another video. But some ways to turn this feeling of life passing by are taking time out, slowing down and having some me time or self-care, if you prefer to call it that. It can include meditation, but it doesn't have to. You do you, even if it's for a small amount of time. Slowing down and taking time out helps you to be more aware of yourself and of time itself. Life can feel like it's moving past us when we're not aware of the time that we're spending on things. Getting outside and into fresh air and nature takes you back to yourself and your surroundings and away from the attention-grabbing entertainment that comes your way from so many different directions much of the time, through your phone, your computer and your TV. Detaching yourself from the mesmerising scroll of enticing entertainment can give you back time in your day. You can get a lot done in 15 or 20 minutes, and it can feel like a long time while you're doing it. Tackling something for a short amount of time can begin to change your relationship with time and the power of a small chunk of time. Watch those mushy boundaries and put yourself and your commitments first. Don't let others' needs take up your time. And the time you do give to others on your terms, enjoy it and remember to feel that gratitude. Do more of what you want to do. Time feels much less wasted when it is spent on something we want to do rather than something we feel obliged to do or that we're doing for a less healthy reason. such as to be liked. Life might still feel short, maybe because it simply is, but it might not feel so wasted. If you want to hear more about how to be productive differently and in a healthier way, click here. Thank you so much for giving me your precious time and attention.